When the bundle begins to load and start, it calls the start method of the A. Bundle-Activator, B. Activator, C. All of the mentioned, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is Activator. Service doesn't imply any A. RPC, B. Inheritance, C. Transactional qualities, D. All of the mentioned. The correct answer is all of the mentioned. Tool which dynamically interrogates classes for their imports and generates OSGi compliant entries. A. PND, B. GND, C. BND, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is BND. The Bundle-Activator directive describes to the OSGi environment which class implements A. Bundle-Activator, B. Bundle-Activate, C. All of the mentioned, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is Bundle-Activator. ULL split your OSGi specific Spring configuration and your plain vanilla Spring configuration into A. modulenamcontext.xml, B. modulenamOsgiContext.xml, C. All of the mentioned, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is modulenamcontext.xml. OSGi, which was formerly known as the A. Open Services Gateway Initiative, B. Open Source Gateway Initiative, C. Open Services Gateway Initialization, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is Open Services Gateway Initiative. User component models are A. OSGi, B. Spring, C. All of the mentioned, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is Spring. To start using Spring to smooth over some of the minutiae of resource acquisition and to help build more reliable systems in an OSGi environment. A. Spring DM Server, B. Spring Dynamic Modules, C. All of the mentioned, D. None of the mentioned. The correct answer is Spring Dynamic Modules. In OSGi, anything used by something else is a state. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is false. OSGi is a framework. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is false. On top of Spring Dynamic Modules, SpringSource built SpringSource DM Server, which is a server wired from top to bottom with OSGi and Spring. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. OSGi bundles are simply standard .jar files with customized manifests that OSGi consumes at runtime. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. OSGi provides a layer on top of the JVM's default class loader. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true. Spring Dynamic Modules scans are deployed bundles and loads an application context. Actually, the specific type of the application context is OsgiBundleXmlApplicationContext into memory based on an event or a trigger. A. True, B. False, C. D. The correct answer is true.